All right. Um, I recently received a comment says that he wanted my build on Wildsoul, so I'm gonna make a new one. Let's forget about these relic ones, but here it is. So for stats, it's pretty much just crit spec. If you get more spec, the better. Okay. And then to engravings, this is fixed. So it's going to be Grudge, Kimblunt, Curse Dull, Hitmaster, Adrenaline. And for gems, this is all the gems. It's all you need. Okay. Damage cooldown on Fox Solution. Damage cooldown on Fox Flame. Damage cooldown on Fox Orb. Damage cooldown on Swish Bear. And then damage cooldown on Boulder Bear. And then this thing is the biggest one. So it's pretty much for like all the, like when you're trying to switch from bear to fox, that's how much it gives you, like, you know, that more damage basically. That includes these skills. And for this is basically, you can get the cooldown from this on your arc passive. Okay. And then for cards, it's basically just Light of Salvation, and then the rest is like if you have lightning sets, which is for Brel, Earth for Mordum, Flames. They usually need that. I think if you have more, it's good on Kazaros as well, but forget about that for now. Just have Lost, you know, LOS. That's good enough. For Arc Passive, for Evolution, okay, 10 on crit, the rest is on spec. And then for this, I give more cooldown and, you know, MP cooldown, MP skill cooldown, and MP cost. It's because every time I use skills, it really hurts my MP. But if you have good support, I would basically get these 3 of these or 2 of these and then a crit. But for me, it's just this. It gives me more cooldown, and at the same time, it's not hurting my MP. So boundless MP, Kin Sense for me, because I needed that crit rate. Because this is basically more all the alignments thing. All it gives is, I think, is pretty much all crit damage. So that's why you need more of crit rate. So Kin Sense. For the third one, Zillow Smite, more crit rate, plus damage. And then now this is new. This is your elixir. So it's critical. You can get 1 critical, 1 master. That's pretty much like the max. You can go 2. But you can go 2, which is critical plus master crit rate. And then for the last one, standing striker, for more damage. You can go Bluntborn, but this gives you more damage. Okay. For enlightenment, this is what I have. So if you're still at 1660 or even 1670 or 1660, I guess. Just have all of these. This is gonna be at one for 1660. 1670, you can get more, but you will only have like either one or two, and the rest of the points put it on over here. And I would suggest this one too, because it gives you cooldown when you're when shape-shifting into the human, bear, or fox. This is human, okay? This is when you're human, when you're in human form. And this is a fox, and this is the bear, the yellow. So it gives you cooldown. Reset movement skill cooldown once every 10 seconds. So it's really good. Because the idea is you really need to like keep throwing these, and then once you have like up to like a half, you throw, you know, fox and this bear. I'll show you how I do my skill rotation after this. So yeah, if you have like one, or if you're 1670 below, you got one of these, and then put it one and one. Or if you got more, I think you will get like one of these, and then two of these, and then one or two. But if you're 1660 and you get more karma, which is level 6, rank 6 for me, I can get this to level, 3, and then more of these. And then for leap, hold on. For leap, this is what you're going to get. Okay, this is me at 1680. Well, basically, I just got into 1680, but you get like 16 something above. If you get more karma, you'll end up having more like put more on maybe level 1, and then this level 3. And then for the second one, you just need this. Okay, this is for your T skills. For the bear, this one. And then for my skill tree, this is what I have. So for Wolfbind velocity, 3, 1, 1, and put that level 10. Okay, and then I put poison on that. You can put bleed, poison or bleed is fine. Tailwind, 1, 1, 1, and I put wealth. For counter, claw. So push immune or paralysis immunity. So 1 and 2, it gives you a charging effect when you counter. Some laggy. Sorry about that. Okay, so I put quick recharge on that one. For Boulder Bear, 3, 2, 1. And these, so you will need conviction judgments on these two blue skills. Okay, Fox solution, 3, 2, 2, and put conviction on that. And then this Fox orb, 1, 2, 1, and you put judgment on that. Swish Bear. So on my first video, I have these, because it gives this is like he's roaring, Like he's evolving into a bear. He's changing to a bear and then roaring, and at the same times, you actually put this on because it gives you push immunity. So whenever you roar, you need to be next to the boss when you're doing that. That way you get gauged, and at the same time push immunity and then damage, and then you get gauged from that. The reason why I switched to Swish Bear is because it gives me more damage. It gives you more damage. What this does is it does like this. It charges the boss. You charge the bear to the boss. I mean, pretty much yourself, but this is how it looks like. But if the boss is right there, you won't see them sliding that much. It's just that it just shows you how much farther he can go when he charge. If you miss, that's how it's gonna look like if you miss the boss. Okay. So I put wealth on that, and then Fax Flame, another big damage that you have. Okay. 131. I put wealth on it. I have these on this one before. Wait, no, I think it was this one. It was a holding one, but now you need to be like more quickly. So this gives you more opportunity to do more damage to the boss, because what this does is this is what it do. To quickly fire up a blue beam into the boss, and at the same time you get gauged from that. So the main damage on this build is these two yellow, and then these, basically 1, 2, 3. This is just like it's like an alternate kind of skill, and at the same time it gives you mobility. At the same time it's giving you, like, it's dealing damage to the boss while you move. And this Fact Solution, it lets you charge through the boss. So what you do is let's see. So the rotation on this is going to be like this one. Hold on, let me show it to you. Rotation is you throw these 3, 1, 2, 3. So you go Q, W, E, and then you hit blue skills first, because it gives you conviction judgment. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So all these 3 to the boss, and then you do all the blue skills. Okay, you use all the blue skills. You get the conviction judgment, and then these, and then after that you use another 3 of these, and then the yellow skill, and then T skill, pretty much T skill. What these do is it doesn't what this do is, like, it doesn't just let you gain like gauge. At the same time it lets you gain some type of what do you call this, attack speed, where when you're about to use a bear form or a fax form, a fax skill or bear skills. So this is my rotation. And then blue, and then this skill, and then this again, and then this skill, and then I put this skill, and then this skill. Okay, so that's pretty much the rotation for it. But at the same time, this there's thing that I found out that, let's see, okay, so on the bear skill, when you use these, 3 skill, D and R, you need to use make sure you have like or about to have like a full gauge of bear gauge. Okay, when you're about to have bear gauge, you normally use T skill. You kind of hold on to this for a little while. Only if you're about to have like that much gauge over here before having that Z skill, that Z gauge. So what it does is it gives you an attack speed, not just like this, you know, when you use this and then use Z skill. See how it's so slow when it does the scratching, but when you added a T skill before going to Z skill, it gives you a attack speed, and it looks like this: D, R, T skill, and then Z skill. Look at that. Boom. That's how much you pretty much do. You know, use all the green skills. Yo, Q, W, E, A, into S, and then that. So when you A, you make sure you go next to the boss. That way, when the fox, one of the tripod, on the third tripod, it says the phantom will emerge and then slashes around surrounding area. So what it does is like this. So to activate the conviction, you have to be next to the boss when you cancel it. Okay, like this, and then you cancel. That way, see that the fox hitting the boss, the AOE range, it's just that big. That's why you have to be next to the boss when you do this. When you're trying to activate conviction judgment, so you can do it like this and then let it in, and then S skill, see conviction judgment, activate. And as for S, you just summon it and then you can just walk around. Look at that. That's what I do. And then you that into Z. There. Don't wait for this like to summon. That's like I said, only wait for it when you have like when you're about to have like an actual, you know, like a full gauge, full bear gauge. This is this is how much gauge you need to like wait for this to like to activate. Okay, look at this. And see how fast that is, and see how much gauge you need to wait for that to summon. Sometimes when you hit B and R, sometimes it doesn't feel yet, but when you do the T skill, sometimes it maxes out the gauge of your bear. That way, that's why when you say D, R, and then this fills it up sometimes, and then into a Z. If that makes sense. Yeah. And as for the hyper awakening skill, this is what I use. This one. And then for this is for T skill, the one hit bear. this thing, it's only meant for swiftness build, and then this hyper awakening. I've tried this on this type of build. I don't see the difference. I think the difference is like you need to have gauge or something, an actual gauge to summon it or something. But yeah, that's how I do my rotation. See that I summoned S before A and it still activated, still let me activate switching this one. Z, I mean T skill into Z. Bang, that's, you know how fast that is? That's how fast you need actually. When you're in the raid, because you don't want the bear just scratching so like, you know, so slow. I think I pretty much covered the whole thing, right? Okay. Okay, so I think I've covered everything, right? That's not it. So I mean, yeah. If you're 1680, I guess this will be good for you. Let's say you needed or 1670 or something. You needed more combat power. Let's say you have like more of these, and then you add normally these on Diftstone. What you do is you activate both. So one, and then so this is like for 1 week, and next week you activate this just to have access for that one, for that's T skills damage. Then and then the rest of your karma will go here on the enlightenment points. And then sometimes, even though you have those two, your combat power is still like 1100 or something. In order to break through, like let's say more, just activate this evolution, upgrade it, rank 1 into level 5. It actually gives you more combat power, because this evolution gives you more combat power, not just this. This gives you more. This actually gives you more combat power and HP, I believe, and attack power. All these stats. These 1, 2, 3 stats. Yeah. And that's about it. Okay. I think I have solo raid left. Yeah, I have Brel. Okay. Let's do solo raid Brel. Sorry about the laggy. This just, I don't know how they didn't fix that. All right. So this is going to be a it's Brel Act 2 run guide as well. Okay. Battle items. This is gone now on the inventory or in the storage. They put it here now, so it's free. You can have as much as you want. So just take that out and then put it here. This is pretty much all you need. You don't need a corrosion, okay, or corrosive. You don't need that. On the raid, the support need it, but on solo mode, you don't need it. First gate, okay. Here's what you need, and then make sure you have your feast, and then your other food source. That way you don't run out of your MP or your mana, whatever you call it. All right. All right.
Only growing fiercer. Keep an eye on your body.
then get away. See that AoE? On the actual raid, that's how you do it. That way you don't gain you don't receive like penalty, what do you call that? The gauge on the bottom of your feet. Because that's where you get frozen. If you get more, if your gauge turns into blue, or once you empty all your blue, what do you call this, blue gauge, you get frozen. So the idea is to not get more hit by that, because the more you get hit, the more you lose your gauge. See that is I'm losing because I'm getting hit by the boss. This is fine, but this is not. Okay. Alright, so first mechanics will happen. But this is what I forgot to say on the tripod a while ago. This is actually a counter as well. All you gotta do is go in front of the boss, and then you release it right away. Because if you don't, of course it's not gonna be considered as counter. So what you do is you do it like this, and then you release it. You go in front of the boss. Alright, so this mechanic, so what you do is you just guard, press G. So you put your mouse to the boss and then you press G. And then the timing is the yellow. The yellow AoE, and then the timing to press G is, see how his body is glowing yellow? That's where you press G to just guard. Actually, I don't need the... Actually, don't need the sidereal. But when you activate, when to activate sidereal is, see the first just guard a while ago. That's where you see. I didn't even use sidereal. Cancel that by using green. So the more you get hit by the boss, the more your gauge turns to blue. And once that goes out, you get frozen. And someone has to free you from being frozen. Just stagger, and then a just guard AoE. Before it hit the the zone, the limit of that yellow area, the yellow circle, you hit G, you press G. That's the timing for it. Alright, so the first phase, how to use the sidereal is, it's not this one. It's just stagger. I was staggering. See how I didn't stagger him? But then there's a just guard after that. Alright, so this is the best way to use Control Z. And E, and then Control Z on the first phase. When he does this, you press Control Z. Control Z again. This is the best way to actually use your Hyper Awakening. Also, while you're doing the I guess sidereal mechanics. This my character is so powerful. I can't do a commentary run. Alright, second gate. Battle items. Since you can't use these, you need to use this second charm on a party raid. On a normal raid, you normally don't need it. You just need these 3 right here. Okay? And then for cards, on the first and second gate, if you have these, use these. It's a lightning damage. It gives you more damage to the boss. Okay? If you don't, just use LOS, Light of Salvation. It's fine. I'm lagging. Look at this. I might have an update, computer update, not a game update. Probably computer update. That's why it's so slow. Okay.
For this to succeed,
First
Brelshaza
mechanic,
must be
just
taken
guard.
care of.
After the third, just guard. After the third sight, just guard. On here, you before you enter raid, see the telegraph is telling you that you have to go away from that. On the real raid, it shows you where to go while she's doing something. See that?
For the rebirth of the Grand Nightmare! The nightmare has arrived.
Oh. On solo mode, you just have to stagger this before the time runs out, and then that's pretty much it. On actual raid, you have to stagger all of them, and then stagger the boss. Just guard. See that? So this pattern, whenever she like charge or disappear, it's either a counter or she does that. It's like an explosion. The only way to avoid that is if you have push immunity. Pattern, normally you don't do anything. until she finishes that. Because if you do, she'll grab you. And after she grabs you, she throw you away, which deal damage. See that pattern, the glowing area? It's a yellow. It's either yellow or purple. So what you do is you just guard it. First main mechanic. On raid, you actually have to destroy 4 orbs and then intentionally get frozen, like this.
Let the false order be your despair.
Before these goes away, these things, this frozen area. On solo mode, you just get frozen and then you stagger moves. So, as for Sidereal, I actually skipped the thing because I'm doing so much damage to the twice.
Deeper into her fallen world.
Where you use this is the first mechanic happens on, you have to destroy pillars. You have to go to like down 6 o'clock and then wait, how did I miss? Oh, okay. This is also a gateway to use Siberia. On gate 2, you don't really need to learn how to use it. It's just that when you know the boss is staying, you just press these two. Control X or Control C. Like this. And this is just guard. Boom. Ah! I missed. This weird this is a weird run because I'm dealing so much damage to the boss that I'm skipping so much. I'm skipping so much mechanic. Even though I'm only 1680. It's just, this Wildsoul is just that powerful. I can't do a commentary run. She's dealing so much. And that's about it. And then you take these, make sure you take all the chests. Because it gives you karma.